Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you on the volume and the surface area of a cylinder. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so by hitting the red bell. Click on it and let's enjoy the lesson. So we're going to start with the volume of the cylinder. As you can see, the volume of the cylinder is base times height, and the base is pi r squared, then you multiply by the height. To better understand why the volume is pi r squared times height, that is the area of the base multiplied by the height, let us compare the cylinder to a rectangular solid. You can see the solid there. We know that the formula to get the volume of the above solid is length times width times height. In this case, length times width is the area of the base, which we compare to pi r squared, which is the area of the cylinder. Let's do an example. Find the volume of a cylinder whose height is 10 centimeters and a radius is 6 centimeters. I have tried to draw the cylinder there with the radius of 6 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters. So we are saying that volume is equals to pi r squared times height. And you know that mostly the pi is always assumed to be 3.14. So the volume is going to be 3.14 times radius squared, which is 6 squared, times the height, which is 10. And when we calculate that, we get that the volume is 1130.4 centimeters cubed. Remember again, viewers, it is always right to write the measurements. For example, centimeters cubed for the volume. Let's look at another example there. Example 2. We are saying find the volume of a cylinder whose radius is 3 millimeters and the height is 7 millimeters. We are saying the volume is equal to pi r squared times height. In this instance, we know that pi is 3.14, the radius is 3, and the height is 7. So pi r squared, that 3.14 times 3 squared times 7, which gives us 197.82 millimeters cubed. Let's look at the surface area. I've drawn some 3 figures there. There are 2 circles and a rectangle, and we're saying that calculating the surface area of a cylinder simply means calculating the area of the rectangle and adding that to the area of the 2 circles. Here we are assuming that the cylinder is closed. The surface area is therefore going to be S is 2 pi r height plus 2 pi r squared. 2 pi r h is the area of the rectangle and 2 pi r squared is the area of the 2 circles. And YouTubers, if you've not yet watched my video on the volume and surface area of a cone, please do so. I will give the hint on the description so that you can better understand the cone versus the cylinder. I've given another example of the surface area of the cylinder. I've given the example 1. Find the surface area of a cylinder whose radius is 7 centimeters and height is 16 centimeters. I've drawn the cylinder there with a radius of 7 and a height of 16. So let's recall that surface area is equal to 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. In this case, we are saying the surface area is going to be 2 times 3.14 times 7 times 16 plus 2 times 3.14 times 7 squared, which is 49. And when you calculate that, you're going to get that the surface area is going to be 1011.08 centimeters squared. Let's go to example 2. Find the surface area of the cylinder whose radius is 3 millimeters and the height is 15 millimeters. And you're saying again that surface area is going to be 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. In this case, we're saying it's going to be 2 times 3.14 times 3 times 15 plus 2 times 3.14 times 9. When we calculate that, we get that the surface area is going to be 339.12 millimeters squared. Let's assume a case where the cylinder is open. This means that we will only use one circle when calculating the surface area. We noted that when we were looking for the surface area of a closed cylinder, we had 2 circles and a rectangle, which I had drawn. There is our first example. An open cylinder has a diameter of 18 centimeters and a height of 24 centimeters. Find the surface area of the cylinder. I have drawn the cylinder there. We have said that an open cylinder has only one circle. So we are saying that the surface area of a cylinder is going to be the area of the rectangle plus the area of one circle. So the surface area is going to be given by the formula 2 pi r h plus pi r squared. We are saying the surface area is going to be 2 times 3.14 times 9 times 24 plus 3.14 times 9 squared. When you calculate that together, the surface area is going to be 1610.82 centimeters squared. Example 2. An open cylinder has a diameter of 9 centimeters and a height of 13 centimeters. Find the surface area of the cylinder. I have again drawn the cylinder there with one rectangle and one circle. And you're saying that the surface area is the area of the rectangle plus the area of one circle. And so we are saying that the surface area is going to be 2 times 3.14 times 9 over 2. In this case, we will notice that they have given the diameter for the two examples. And so for you to get the radius, you need to say the diameter times the diameter over 2. So 2 times 3.14 times 9 over 2 times 13 plus 3.14 times 9 over 2 squared. When you calculate that together, the surface area is going to be 430.97 centimeters squared. I really hope you've enjoyed this lesson for today, viewers. I know you've learned a lot to get the volume of the cone, to get the volume of the cylinder, to get the surface area of the cone and the cylinder when the cylinder is open and when it's closed. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the red button so that you can continue enjoying the lessons. And I hope you will continue learning more. I will try my best to update as much content as possible so that we can improve our grades, that we can learn and get a lot of knowledge. If you like my videos, share them, like them, comment, tell me what you're learning, tell me what you need to be taught, and we will continue enjoying together. Thank you.